Hello everyone, today I'll be making Hoth Planet cookies. I decided to double the recipe and I'll go ahead and put the link to the recipe in the description down below. I'm going to go ahead and start by adding our butter. And we're going to want to add this to a stand mixer. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get all of our delicious butter in there. Want to make sure that our cookies are not too dry. Let's go ahead and scoop all of our butter out. There we go. And then I decided to put the butter in two separate bowls so that once we microwaved it to slightly soften it, it would be more even in the softening process. There we go. There's all of our butter. So we're going to want to go ahead and beat that on high speed so we can get it nice and creamy. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Now that our butter is nice and creamy, we're going to go ahead and add our confectioner's sugar. So we want to add this pretty carefully because we don't want any of our sugar to escape, as it is quite light and fluffy. There we go, there's our sugar. And now we're going to go ahead and mix this up until it's nice and fluffy and creamy. Alright, now that our sugar is mixed in thoroughly, let's go ahead and add our vanilla. Now that our vanilla is in, let's go ahead and turn this back on and mix it in thoroughly. Alright, let's go ahead and add our flour now. We're just going to want to be very careful with this. And we're going to go ahead and add it all at once. And there we go, that's all of our flour. So now we're going to go ahead and raise this up again. And we're going to carefully mix this up on low speed so it doesn't fly everywhere. And now that our flour is mostly mixed in, we're going to go ahead and turn the speed up so we can mix it in right away. And there we go, our flour is mostly mixed in now. Alright, let's go ahead and add our ground pecans now. So this will give our Hoth Snowball cookies a nice nutty flavor. Let's go ahead and mix this up now. Alright, let's go ahead and add a little bit of blue food gel coloring so we can give our cookie dough a nice blue tint. So we're going to go ahead and use a toothpick and get some of this coloring into there. And that should be enough for now. So let's go ahead and mix that all up. Our mixture was quite green, so I decided to switch to the royal blue food coloring, and actually I also decided to add quite a bit more of it too. I'm going to go ahead and chill our dough for half an hour or so in the refrigerator now. Alright, the dough just came out of the refrigerator, so I'm going ahead and using a tablespoon measurement, and we're just rolling the dough out. And I decided to put on some gloves because I don't want my hands to turn completely blue, as we did put a lot of blue gel in the dough. Alright, the cookies just came out of the oven, so now we're just going to let it cool on a baking sheet for 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to go ahead and roll it around in powdered sugar. Alright, the cookies have cooled, so let's go ahead and put them in powdered sugar. We want to cover this all the way, and then later we're going to go ahead and do a second round of powdered sugar once it is more dry and cooled down. And yeah, there we go. Now that the cookies have been cooled completely, let's go ahead and dip them one last time in powdered sugar. And this will give them that iconic snowball cookie look. And there we go. There's our finished snowball cookie. You can see that. Let's do one more. And there we go. Those are our 2 finished Snowball cookies. Before I leave you guys, I just want to point out one more tip. It helps a lot to use gloves when you're powder sugaring the cookies for the second time, because it will often stick to your fingers if you just use your bare hand. So it works a lot better, as you can see. And now there's a little bit less of a hole versus at the beginning. As you can see, there's a quite obvious hole in it. So yeah, that's just a quick tip for you guys if you want to make it yourself. Alright, let's go ahead and try our finished cookie. That was wonderful. It's very soft and crumbly. And the second you bite into it, all just dissolves and melts into your mouth. And you have a really good crunch from all the little bits of pecan in there. I really enjoyed it. I have to give this cookie an 8.5 out of 10. So I really do recommend you make your own Hoth Planet Snowball cookies.